Tarantino Week on Bennington. I'm Ron Bennington. There's Gail Bennington.
Yo.
And I'm Ron Bennington. Let me just say this off the bat today. Chris Stanley, clean shaven, because we had a meeting with Don. That's the only reason that when you meet with management, you have a tendency to shave up as if everyone doesn't know who you are.
Yeah. Who's this
fella? Here's what happened. Don said, loving Chris's look, but he goes like this. What is with Vito? He goes, what is he? Fucking crocodile hunter? I go, no, he's not the crocodile hunter. He's fucking Indiana Jones.
Why is he trying to bring me down? This is a good new look. People keep telling me in the hallways how good I look.
Like who?
Just random people in the hallways are like, hey,
can I tell you something? Don't be the guy, Vito, that random people think has got their shit together. There's one man that could help your career. Don Wicklund. And when we say Wiki, I saw a guy in Washington do this. You act like you're a DJ, an old school DJ with albums, and you go like this, Wiki. And I saw that guy do that, and I'm like, why doesn't anybody do that in New York?
Yeah. Come on, Vito.
But Vito, Chris tries to make himself look like Don on those days.
Yeah.
You try to make yourself look like the crocodile hunter. This is why, and no offense to you, Vito, Chris Stanley is the man when it comes to corporate love, corporate fucking power. You're on your way up, son.
They can't get enough of me, Ron. See, I thought like, hey, I have a big bushy beard on Wednesday night, but I got a meeting Thursday morning. I'm going to go buy a razor.
And it doesn't make you look, dude, you're not selling out.
No.
You're buying in.
Thank you.
I learned that from, I don't know what it was from, Caddyshack or one of those fucking 80s movies.
No, it was the one, it was like a SLC Punk.
Was that it?
Yeah, remember his dad's like, hey, I didn't sell out. I bought in.
Okay. Thank you. You see where Gail is with this, and you're over there going I hope Crocodile Hunter comes up. It's not, Vito. Okay?
I'll start dressing more like Don then.
No, don't dress like Don. Dress like Chris Stanley, because he's the new fresh color.
Be like me, a good, cool person, not some weirdo in a goddamn hat and sunglasses.
Can I tell you something cool that I wouldn't put you for? I would say that you I
try to sneak that in.
You're conforming to everything. Why? You haven't smoked in a year and you still cough every time you laugh.
I kind of started smoking again, Ron.
I didn't know that.
Very recently.
I'll tell you, this is a very well-known fact. If you're a drinker, right, you do everything, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to guess that you started smoking when you were drunk.
Started smoking at the casino in St. Martin. That's what triggered me.
Thanks, Zito.
Yeah, thanks, Zito, for absolutely fucking nothing.
Chris, this is so terrible. This really bums me out.
I feel like when I finish this pack, I'll be done. I think I could go back.
No, that's not how smoking works.
It's the drinking that gets you smoking. Okay?
Oh, God.
And the gambling. Look, you're gambling because you're drinking. You're smoking before you're drinking. And you started weeding up again, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I found some old edibles.
Uh-huh.
And the espresso beans from Kiva Confections.
Right. And you're loving them?
Delicious treats. But, after the show, not before.
Kyle in Boston, what's up?
Hey, is this the return of Corporate Chris?
Corporate Chris was a real attempt. I'll tell you who I'm liking right now is Corporate Roland. Roland is dressed like an adult male every day.
Collared shirts.
He looks great.
He's moving up.
Yeah.
He's moving on up to the east side.
He really is.
So I'm going to call this thing between Chris and Vito. No offense to you, Vito, but you got smoked today, and Chris has shown me a lot.
Thank you.
And he's shown Don a lot.
I'm not some freak in a booth.
I got a nice collared shirt on, too.
Yes, you do.
Look at the beard.
Collared shirt.
The beard and the hat.
Yes.
The gate's
the problem.
Disgusting.
The gate's the collar.
Look, I found this out from the Trump administration. What Trump does is he takes the people that work for him and he pits them against each other because he thinks it brings out their best. And then the shitty one gets this is why Sean Spicer is fucking pulling weeds around the White House because of that Bush story. They got another chick in there.
Yeah. That's what happens
in Spicy's role.
When you're hiding in the bushes, Spicy. You look crazy.
They said...
Are they gone? Where did they go yet? We're still there.
This is what they were saying. And Matt Drudge, who rarely tweets, he's a rare tweeter.
He tweets once.
You get his, you get him pulling like the news stories he wants you to see, but he doesn't give you his opinion. He fucking tweeted out, the people around Trump, or basically, I'm gonna fucking paraphrase, but they're killing him because there were 30 leaks last night. Now, Drudge is always looking for a news story. He said during the 8 years of Obama, there were 0 leaks. There were 0 leaks in 8 years, and Trump has 1 an hour. He can't fucking trust these goddamn hem and eggers working for him. So I don't want that. I pit you guys against each other. And I'm about to call this for Chris right now.
Just lay it down.
Because Chris is... Well, first of all, I'm going to say a couple things about him.
Thank you.
He's loyal.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a leak out of him.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't leak.
He's honest. He's incredibly honest.
Never lied.
And he's consistent.
Yes.
Chris Stanley.
No.
What?
No. That's wrong, and I have proof that it's wrong.
Hold on. Did he just call me wrong, Chris?
What the fuck is your problem?
Well, Chris,
Vito?
why are
That's too far.
Chris, why are you talking instead of running over there and kicking him? That's what I want out of you guys. I want Jen on his back when he says something like that. Just stabbing him.
Talking about my boss like that.
I have cold hard facts right here.
What cold hard facts? What are you talking about?
You have
He's
nothing.
holding his peach when he said that.
Chris Stanley is a known drunk, sleazeball, and all-around creep. Chris Stanley claims he never said Doctor Strange was the worst movie of all time.
I never said Doctor Strange was the worst movie ever made.
Looks like he's also a liar.
I can't see it being worse than Doctor Strange, the worst movie I've ever fucking seen.
Chris Stanley, just another awful human being? Or is he the worst person living in America today?
I'm Vito Calise, and I approve this message.
Paid for by associate producers of The Bennington Show.
This is bullshit.
It isn't. You just got your ass handed to him.
Paid for?
Let me just say one thing about this. Let me apologize to you, Vito Calise. You caught this fucker in a lie, okay?
No.
I'm going to have to cut you loose because I don't want this coming up to me.
No, let's think about this for a second.
No, there's nothing to think about.
That was obviously doctored together. That was fucking...
By the way, that's called producing, when you doctor things together. Why? What's your rebuttal? Do you have one?
No,
do you have
I
a
never
piece
said
of production?
That's together. No, I don't.
Stitched together.
That's not producing when you don't know what's coming.
Where's your production?
Now, this annoys me. I walk in here today and I see Jeffrey Gurian's name up in lights.
Yes, I did.
What show is he doing?
John Fugelsang.
First of all, A, how did we lose Gurian? And B, how come you never get his name in lights?
You've never done that for him, have you?
You don't get you don't get anybody's name in lights.
I get people's names in lights.
Never has happened.
The comedians who come in here, did they get their names in
Yes.
lights?
No, I email. And they say, put this name up on the board.
I email. That's your problem, Chris. You're constantly emailing.
I have to write the name
when
down.
this social guy is face to face.
I'm running around all over the building. I'm talking to the people here. I actually had a long session yesterday putting that together with my VO friend.
And he also, I'll say this about you.
Friends.
He delivers leaks from other shows.
Mm-hmm. He does.
Like he's the one who came up to me and said, Andy Fury's not happy about his new name, Danny Flowers. And I go, he's not.
I love that name, Danny Flowers. He's
Yeah, but
that's your fucking problem. You know why? You're effeminate.
Yeah, and you're clouded by your own judgment. That you're not listening to other people. It turns out you're lying.
Yes,
I'm not a liar.
He's lying. And there's a rumor in the hall, I think Vito started it, that you were in the bathroom trying to suck your own dick.
That's bullshit. It's fucking hearsay.
By the way, I went into the bathroom the other day, same time as a well-known comedian. And as I went to the urinal, he went and peed in the stall. I don't like those. Those kind of guys are odd to me.
Yeah, you don't like a pee shy type.
I think if
Chris does that every day.
You're pee shy, Chris?
No, I defecate.
no, he does defecate every time he goes to the bathroom.
It's a problem.
Yeah. I've never seen him at a urinal and I turn around, he's never has the door open, and he's sitting down. Now, unless he sits down to pee. And I know that he's not because I hear the incredible noises coming out of him.
Oh, God.
You know what it is?
This is
When
so
he's
good.
shitting, it sounds like Spielberg. Starts like that. It starts with the... We need that sound effect from when
It's the
anything's
wah.
scared. Yeah.
They
the
have,
wah.
there's like a website, I think, that you just like have a wah button at it.
Are you telling me Chris didn't know about that? Is
Yeah.
that
Of
another
course
thing?
I know it. I know about it all.
No, you
Outside
didn't.
of that
I
fucking
just told you.
bullshit smear campaign against me. And who are you paying for fucking getting this out there?
I got my sources.
All right, this was said to us. For crying out loud, if Chris is smoking again, can we at least get hashtag smoking with Chris? And Queen Elizabeth says that you're smoking because you're getting fat. No,
I got that because I stopped smoking.
No, that's why you started, because all the fat jokes. Chris,
It was
I
alright,
take it
look.
back. Your buttons are fine.
Remember
we both know
the
they're
Met
not.
Gala thing the other night? There was a picture in the ladies' room, and just models just lined up smoking.
Yeah, sucking down
because they
cigarettes.
don't eat.
Yeah.
And when's the last time you saw someone smoking in the girls' room? I mean, it's been forever because you can't anymore.
Yeah.
But these fucking models, they use smoking to keep them from eating, and that's where Chris is going with this.
Yep.
Chris, no, the buttons are great.
Look, the triggering effect was I was at a roulette table with a French guy, and we were enjoying playing roulette.
You Frenched a guy at a roulette table?
That's fine. You know what? He's transitioning or whatever. I back you, dude. But here's the thing, and this is when people bring up Chris Stanley to me. They'll say he's a liar. And I go, he only lies by admission. The second we bring up smoking, he admits it. But he didn't come back on, guys, guess what? I'm down there. I'm with a fucking French dude making out when I started smoking with him.
I'm not making out with any dude.
That's what you said. That's what your
admission.
words.
That's fine. Now,
No, it's not. It's just the truth.
but do you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
he didn't tell us that off the, he doesn't share that with his friends.
Nope.
But the second it comes up, he goes, yeah, I am. And
Yeah,
that's why.
very weird behavior, isn't it?
Yes, he doesn't lie. He just doesn't tell you.
So we just have to guess all the bad shit you're doing all the time.
a
Chris,
fun
have you
game.
raped someone?
No! I'm not raping anyone.
anymore.
No, in general, I've never had a sexual assault.
Now, Vito, is there something that you're not telling me that the listeners are?
Like, what?
Yesterday, were you tricked into eating a dog biscuit?
What a stupid asshole.
I was.
All right, who tricked you and how? Are there pictures up?
Yeah, there's a video of it
All right, I
on
want to
our
see
Instagram.
that. By the way, when I leave here, I try to come in late and leave early. You know why? I want you guys to see how it's going to be for you one day. But I'd like to think that if you're in the building, and you don't have to be, you can go home and do most of your work. But
So this-
you don't need to be eating dog biscuits and acting the fool.
Well, you'll see why I ate a dog biscuit.
Okay.
Vito. Yeah. Chuchetti.
What is it?
What? You spit on this?
You spit on this, did he say? What an idiot.
Oh, it's fucking dog food?
You ate out straight out of Milo's kitchen. Hey,
Kitchen snacks from
what are you
Janet.
doing over fucking Jen's shoulder while she's working
That's how
anyway?
he
I was
teaches
showing,
her.
she had to edit something and I was looking at it. And then Gail just said, eat this, and usually she gives me good food.
Saying
By the
dogs
way-
aren't good.
I know Gail's tired laugh more than anything in the world. When you're tired, get out or you're going to make people eat dog food.
And it wasn't a dog biscuit, it was like steak. So I thought it was just like a dry piece of jerky.
Why would anyone hand you some dried jerky? It's not even a biscuit? Oh, I'm really
No,
sick
it's
of
like,
this.
it's all, it's,
Slab of fucking...
yeah, it's like a slab of
That's
like
gross to me.
dog food meat.
Ooh. You know what that meat is, right?
What?
Runaway Italians.
No, I ate
You're
my
eating
own.
your own people.
No, Soylent Green?
Cannibal.
Who yelled? Look, while you're yelling at him,
Yeah.
he whipped your ass
He
today
did. He
in
did.
negative ads.
You can't trust the man who eats dog food.
I didn't eat it on
If you had a piece of production around that, I'd
I
be
agree.
impressed. But right
I
now,
produced this, really.
yeah, everything is produced except for Chris.
Motherfucker.
By the way,
I need a
Vito's
cigarette.
face
I love you,
when
do,
he
Smokey.
Vito's face when he says, "What is it?" And I can see in his face like, this doesn't taste good, but he's still chewing. And then what kind of child goes, "Did you spit on this?" Like what kind of kind of person would I be if I just spit on your food?
Wait a minute. You just gave him dog meat, and you're saying, what kind of person would I be?
I'm not an animal. I wouldn't spit on someone's food.
I'd
and
rather
make
you
it...
spit on it than give me dog
Yes,
food.
of course. I don't even understand people who freak over the spit stuff. I think that, like, you'll make out with any fucking chick. How would that be different than spitting on it?
Depends on the spit. Like if it's a phlegm
All right.
type spit.
No. We don't talk about that.
But what is people, I don't get it. You'll eat a woman's ass, but then if she fucking spits on something, or why is everyone so grossed out by hair once it leaves the body?
Oh, yeah, it's insane.
Like if you were eating an ice cream cone, someone turned and a little bit of their hair got on your ice cream cone.
Right.
You'd be like, "Oh gosh, your hair," and then you'd be wiping their hair off. You'd feel bad.
Yes.
You're like, "Oh my god." But if their hair lands on it, you're like, "This is ruined forever. I'll never eat ice cream again because it all has hair on
So
it."
you said if it was your fault, if you got your ice cream in their hair, you'd be like, "Oh my God, sorry. This is fine." But if it's their hair, gets on your ice cream, you're like, "I'm going to die from this." And I'm no different. One time I was eating a tuna fish sandwich that we got from this. You're an asshole. What? Why are you saying? But let me tell a story.
Oh, sorry.
You know it's going to end up with hair in it.
Can we
I've
have one
eaten
of
that
those right now,
fucking
please?
current.
Anyway,
Go on. Tuna fish hair.
I find a fucking hair in it. I never ordered from that place again. I enjoyed their food every day.
Yeah.
They were dead to me because there was a piece of hair. And I acted like that I could choke from the hair. Which, no one has ever died because they got fucking hair in their throat.
No, it's never happened. I actually, I'll do you one better. I stopped eating seaweed salad for 10 years. It took me 10 years to eat seaweed salad again because one time I found a hair in a seaweed salad. And for some reason, it was a short hair, but in my mind, I was like, that's a pube.
Everybody says pube.
Like, it was just a short hair, but I was like, that's a pube, and I'm done. And I couldn't even eat seaweed. And it took me 10 years. I'm back into it now.
I
I'm
understand.
fine with it.
I understand.
But like every time I saw it, I was like, nope.
Here's how to make your kid fucking ready for the world. You just give them hair, give them pube and spit to eat as a child, so they don't fucking act like a big fucking idiot. Daddy Donut says Chris doesn't leak anything. Check his right armpit.
Oh my
Doesn't look
God.
good. It's bad.
Oh, very
Jesus.
leaky today.
You know who brought it up to me?
Who?
Don Wickett. He says the only thing keeping you out of management.
Oh my
Is
God.
it sweat?
Yeah.
Some sort of like arm diaper type thing I could use?
Deodorant.
Dude, and
I use deodorant, jerk.
by the way, you were trying to look like you're not disheveled today because the last time he saw you, you were a sweaty fucking thing of dirty laundry sucking water down. But you know where you made your mistake? You were the last person to the meeting.
You know, I was the last person in the meeting. I was
Blowing another dude.
I was smoking on 49th Street.
You fucker spoke with me.
I am now. Don't worry. After the show, you're
Dude,
going to
as
smoke.
soon as I stop doing my e-cig, now you're back to smoking.
Look.
You can't not have a smoking buddy. It's like the universe wants you to have a smoking buddy.
I know, and I'm trying to quit.
After this pack, no more cigarettes. I think I got it down.
Is that e-cig? Good?
Yeah.
So good?
I now have 3 cigs going at all times.
I gave them all
I'm
mine.
charging 2. I'm fucking smoking 1.
I couldn't be trusted. I was like, I gotta, this can't be in my home. This can't be in my pocket.
This is the thing about Chris. If I ever wanted him to smoke, I just have to leave a free pack of cigarettes on his desk, and he would have started smoking the day
Excuse me, is this
before.
free?
What is
He can't
this?
turn down anything. If I want him to kill himself, I'll just leave a razor on his desk. Dude, you were on your way to fucking winning the whole game today, and then that Vito came in.
I know. He really
Stop.
trumped
You
you.
know how
You
good
dead.
I felt before that fucking thing played?
And look, you look good, you feel good.
Yeah, I'm shaved. I got a sweaty armpit, but that's, par for the course.
So you eating any more Milos today, Vito?
I might. If you put a little hot sauce on it.
Here's the person.
Christ.
Here's the person who got you with the Milos. This was her evil idea. It's Janice. Janice.
I didn't think Vito would eat enjoy them, but they were for Birdie.
Well, here's what happened. Chris ate 6 pounds of candy in 2 hours, and
It's good.
for some reason, and I could hear tired Gail laugh, you just gave him the meat sticks, the dog meat sticks, and got him to start eating.
Yeah, it wasn't really nice of Gail. I trust
Wasn't
Gail.
nice of her.
I trust Gail.
But the best thing is, when I had the idea to do it, I was like, how am I going to go back and forth? Like, am I going to try to, is he going to look at the bag? I'm going to have to explain it's something else. And he just didn't even turn. Like that, he didn't even turn and look at me.
Yeah.
I was like, all I said is, have you tried these? I didn't even say they're delicious.
What it was.
I said, have you tried
You
these?
just see him reach back like he's thinking about time
He's like-
in a fucking race.
He doesn't even look away from the computer. He just,
Why would I think my best friend Gail would give me dog food?
Really, is that your best friend?
Not anymore.
Would you say, up to this, you know why she did it, right?
Why?
You broke her heart. You don't know why?
No.
She called me crying one night. You're invited to a cool wedding. You have a +1. You didn't offer it to her. That's what happened.
What an asshole.
And for that, you're eating dog meat.
If I knew that would have got me dog meat, I would have invited Gail to the wedding.
oh, so only the dog
Yeah,
meat
see,
changes
that's the
this.
thing.
That's not how it works.
You had a person that you could pick, and who did you pick as your +1?
Jen and me are going to the wedding.
Oh, you scumbag.
No,
No,
Jen
here's the
told
thing.
me I have to pick out a vest that matches her dress color.
Oh my God!
I never would have done that to you. I'm very low maintenance.
She
Vito, I'm so low
I
maintenance.
mean, you know what is going to talk? Every time you turn around, you're going to be filling her champagne flutes. Where is this at?
It's in New Jersey. It's the Baskin Ridge. It's Lewis, the Opie producer. It's his wedding.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're going to
And-
drive from here after.
Now, so you're going to Jersey for this? Your first trip to Jersey?
Yeah, back to the motherland.
Oh, that's where you were born.
No, I was there for a year after I was born, but
Where were you born?
I was born in the apartment I live now.
Oh, it's his home birth, huh?
And then we moved to Sayreville for
Damn, Leslie.
Yeah, he was born in a laundry basket in the corner, eating his little fucking dog pieces.
No, first time I ate dog food was yesterday.
I don't believe that.
That sounds like the first sentence of a terrible novel. The first time I ate dog food was yesterday. You fucking
I
guys are
stepped
sinister.
out.
Of the dog food store. Sheesh upon the dog food in your mouth. Now, when you were a male person, did you ever worry that Vito would jump out and try to bite you when you were walking down the street?
Not a dog. I just ate food once.
That makes you a dog, dude.
You're a dog man.
If someone says, "What's a dog?" I go, the things that eat dog food. So that's you now.
What else would eat dog food besides a dog?
It was a one-time thing.
So far, just
Yeah.
like Chris is
25
smoking.
years,
Yeah.
I never once sprayed an animal.
Is that right? Because when I
Yeah.
was a fucking paper boy, there was a 3-legged dog that used to fucking attack, right? So
Oh,
one time, it was in the winter, I fucking make a snowball. It's fucking freezing cold. I make a snowball. I dip that snowball in some water, and I let it fucking freeze until it's ice, because he was behind a fence. I come up behind the fence and take my fucking bag off. I fucking fire it right into his side. As soon as it hit him, I felt terrible. I was like, fuck. It's like I hit him with a brick. But that 3-legged motherfucker started yelping. I grabbed my bag, start running down the street. Missed like 4 or 5 people I was supposed to get papers to. Not the best paper boy
Did
ever.
he ever chase you again?
Oh yeah, he never fucking stopped.
Never
But
learned.
I think it was the fact that he was missing a leg that was worse. It was a worse bite than from a regular dog, you know, because it was scary to me.
And it's a miserable dog with 3 legs.
Some of them are nice. This fucking dog, I think, if it had 5 legs, it would be a piece of shit. The only thing I felt good about with that dog is I outlived him. You know, like with all dogs.
Sure.
Yeah, they don't have the longest lifespan.
Well, they're better than
That's why I'm
mosquito.
glad
I
Birdie's
give them that.
little.
You know.
Oh, garbage insect.
But do you feel like they think they live a long life? Like if you're a fly or a mosquito? You think like on their 3rd day, like, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Fucking old wings are starting to fucking hurt.
I've seen some shit, guys.
Yeah.
I've literally seen some
I've
shit.
landed on shit. I puked on it when I landed. All right, talk to you later, darling. Thanks for all the nice stuff.
Oh, I love you guys.
And please
Thanks.
don't ever send us stuff again. We send you stuff, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Wes wants to help Chris Stanley.
Good.
Wes.
Good.
Hey, buddies, how y'all doing?
Hey, buddy.
I just want to let Chris know that there's a prescription out there. It's called Drysol. It's DRYSOL, and it's pretty much like rubbing pure aluminum on your underarm. So
that's good for
it
you.
might take a few years off the backside of life, but Chris is really the healthiest lifestyle.
Well,
I prefer the sweat, sir.
First of all, to make it to old age is a long shot for Chris. I mean, the way he's going to fucking die is probably from a jealous Tinder boyfriend. But Chris, do you worry about stopping that right pit? Let's say your left pit right now. It's like, bad? I mean, that would
hold
be...
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, when you're comparing the two.
Yeah, can you get a picture of this for... Yeah. Let's take you out in the hall. I'm tired of the pictures in front of Bennington all the time.
Well, look at a nice red backdrop.
What's that?
Put a nice red backdrop maybe out there.
Yeah, okay.
Change the colors up.
Yeah, I get a little sick of seeing the Bennington sign every time I fucking turn around.
It's a 3-person job out there.
It's a 3-person job. Our fucking staff. It'll take them an hour and a half to take a picture of some pits.
Imagine Chris using my natural deodorant, my Piper Y. Would not be good. Would not be good.
No. Chrissy,
that was fun.
You love modeling, don't you?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, just stand there. Doesn't do much.
That's true. You know, I remember remember when Beckham first got famous?
Yeah.
And even though we never saw him play over here, he would show up in ads. And I was reading this article, it was like an Esquire, and he says, I really like modeling days. We normally get a bit of pizza or some McDonald's. And I'm like, you're a fucking multi-millionaire. And he, and we're going to be getting a bit of pizza today too, right? And some McDonald's. There's a lot of people mad that he's in a movie. Madonna's ex-husband.
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah. And there's some flop movie that he did, like a Middle Ages bullshit thing.
Is it King Arthur?
I don't know what it is. And Beckham's walking around in it. At one point, Beckham kicks the bad guy and makes him bend.
I like that.
I don't know what happens with everything anymore, Chris. I can't keep up.
It's a shit show out there, especially in Hollywood.
Well, this isn't Hollywood. It's England. But thanks for the fucking thought. I appreciate that. Mitch!
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
Your underarms Botox.
I'm not getting Botox, bro. Botox makes you sweat less?
Yeah.
Bullshit, really?
Yeah, it stops the sweating.
Well, maybe I will.
But here's the problem. The sweat will still be in your body, so it'll just run to a different fucking spot.
Oh, God.
So maybe ass crack or belly fat. You'll be one of those guys who just gets the belly fat sweat.
At least it's switched up from the back and arms. The back gets real sweaty.
Well, you know what that is? That's rolling down your neck, your fucking thick neck. And it just puddles up on your back.
That is so fucking much worse than just the back being sweaty.
They can't Botox your back, Fred.
Well, you said underarms. I thought back in every sweat gland.
You can't.
Was fair game.
Start using baby powder. Start throwing baby powder on your armpits.
That's a good idea.
I still don't even like the name of the product, baby powder.
Oh, buddy.